was diagnosed with leukemia at the age of 15. He's currently 14 months out from his second bone marrow transplant, and he's battled cancer for 8 years. He's a cancer-fighting warrior through it all. For 28 years, with the last 19 and a half years with the Lexington Fire Department. He spent the last 15 years at the underground station, The Cave on Hannibal Boulevard. And the last 4.5 years in the Community Services Bureau, where he's currently the acting executive officer for the office. Tom Houston. Another good-looking kid. Stepping to the mound is Martha Ann Morgan. She's here with her family, and we're ready to throw a strike. Whoa, good hit. Next up to the mound is Arthur County Lily. From the Red Seawall team, Ben Henderson. Junior coach pitch, Hugh Hudson Anderson. Out of the fastball there. Brady coach pitch, Brady Dash. Woo! Pretty good on that one. White Sox major, Della Boise. Right down the middle. Last but not least, Reagan King. Finishing up last year in Little League. Woo! Good. Next to the mound is the Monticello Wayne County Cavalry. First up is Mason Chaplin. Pitcher and shortstop, they coach the Pitch Pirates. Wow. Next up is Isaac Roberts. Pitcher and shortstop for the Miners Yankees. Another pretty pitch. Now we have Jackson Chaplin. Pitcher and shortstop for the Major League Cardinals. In the workout. Next up is Josh Ratton. Josh is here, celebrating his 40th birthday. Make that his 4th birthday. And last to the mound is Will French. Will's here celebrating his 7th birthday. He's in a birthday suite with family and friends. Will's in the first grade at Lemonville Elementary, and when he grows up, he wants to be a firefighter. Perfect night for a first pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for all our ceremonial first pitchers this evening. There is no smoking, vaping, or smokeless tobacco permitted inside the ballpark. If you want to smoke and enter the ballpark, there is a designated area available behind the mattress over sock table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2. Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, through the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and round us the both thirsty men gave room to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, stay just that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, everybody. We bid you welcome to Lexington Legends Baseball. Today, the Legends face the Charleston Dirty Birds, currently in fourth place with a 16-22 record in the South Division of the ALPB. Now, your Legends host this second game of the three-game series at Wild Health Field. Legends come in fifth place. As you see some rappelling going on, thanks to the Lexington Fire Department. They're way up there, folks. They're almost to the lights. And they're going to be rappelling down for the fans here at Wild Health Field. The Legends come in fifth place, 13-22 record, 13.5 games behind the High Point Rockers in the Southern Division. And they're currently slumping. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and we're going to do all we can tonight to lift them out of that with a victory over the Dirty Birds this evening. The Legends are going to try to get a win tonight with left-hander Jeff Thompson. He'll be on the mound. He started 6 games and is 1-4 on the season. He's allowed 30 runs, 28 of them earned, allowed 6 home runs, walked 13, and in this, 14 earned runs, 14 runs, 13 of them earned. There we go. We got it. He's pitched in 17.1 innings, 22 strikeouts, and a 6.75 ERA on the season. So we're ready to go with the big left-hander, Jeff Thompson. And there you see the firemen getting the job done. And they'll get a nice round of applause here from the fans here at Wild Health Field. And they're going to deliver, I believe, the game ball for tonight's game. That's a nice way to bring a game ball into the game. Just have the fire department bring it in from way upstairs. Now the wind is blowing a little bit out to left field. It's blowing across, and that's going to allow these Legends hitters some opportunity to hit a few balls that high out of here this evening, or at least we hope so. Glad you're with us. Tom Gross tonight with you, and I'll be back tomorrow for the third and final game of this series before the Legends hit the road, but the Wild Health Genomes will be on their way back in, and they will play a game and start a series on Tuesday. Let's take a look at the Legends on defense. Swihart behind the plate catching Thompson. Tejada's down at first base. Geraldo's at second. Jackson at third. Marshall's at third. Jackson's at short tonight. McDade in left field. Powell in center. And Irvin in right field. Dirty Birds will send up their leadoff man, the center fielder, Anthony Seymour. Had a rough go of it last night. He was 0 for 4 in the contest, but did have a sacrifice bunt that accounted for 2 of the runs scored by the Dirty Birds last evening. He wears number 9. And we're just about ready to get things underway here. Our umpires for tonight's game, you got Larry Corey behind the plate, the Roach Killer Marvin King down at first base, and Lyle Travis is the third base umpire. They're taking a couple extra seconds here. They're going to allow that ladder truck to pull the ladder down and get it out of any area that might be in play above the fence there. It was above the fence. They dropped them into the field, and they've got it backed out of there now, and looks like we're going to be ready to play some ball. Dirty Birds ready to go here with their leadoff man, Anthony Seymour. 283 batter on the season. First pitch, misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Working quickly, that ball slapped foul down the right field line. Looks like it got lodged down in the camera area over there. One of the Legends players will go down and find it and throw it up for grabs there. Another one fouled off that way as well. So now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jeff Thompson looking for a good outing here. The right-hander kicks and delivers, and that is in there for a strike, and he got him. So strikeout number 1 in the game, and that's the first batter of the game as Seymour goes down looking. 1 down, and that'll bring up the left fielder for the Dirty Birds, Engel Beltrade. He had a pretty good night last night. He was 2 for 4, had 2 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs. So batting .500 in this short series. Left-handed hitter, the pitch. In there for a strike. Larry Corey does not keep you guessing. If it's a strike, you're going to know about it right away. The pitch. That's fouled off. Hit into the netting. Our PA announcer, Bill Salee, down there close to where that ball was headed. We've got a huge bet on the line. Who catches the first ball up here? It's up to 10,000 bottle caps already. And there's 2 strikeouts. So right now, if Hugh or Keith or Bill or myself catches a foul ball, whoever catches it wins 10,000 bottle caps. Unbelievable. Now all we got to do is find out where you can trade those things in. Carlos Perez steps in. He didn't play in last night's game, so this is our first look at him. First pitch in there for a strike from Thompson. He's a .325 hitter, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs, so he comes loaded with stats. He's got the the Dirty Birds third base coach down there dancing around. That shook me up, and it didn't even come near me.
He's got 3 names.
Juan Carlos Perez. Carlos must be his middle name. There's a ball slapped way out of here, but it's foul. Perez, as we said, did not play. He wears number 10, and he'll be camped out in right field in tonight's game. Thompson the pitch. Misses outside. Ball gets away, but nobody on base. Swihart just lets it go. And home plate umpire Larry Corey will throw a new ball in. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Ball was a little outside. Counts even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'll get a big shutout here in the top of the first, and then bring the bats up and see if you can't build the lead and get things going tonight. That's a foul ball. Pretty healthy swing, and it Bounces down the first baseline. Corey will come out, get some new baseballs, and the bat boy will come out, and they're going to take a look at that ball. Looks like they're going to be able to use it. It's strange when the ball skips on the carpet, they seem to throw the ball out. But when it it goes off the bat, lazily like that one did, and just bounces on the carpet, sometimes they'll keep that ball and put it in play a little later on. Here's the pitch from Thompson. Curved ball. Stayed up too high and inside. Counts all full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The windup and the pitch, that's upstairs, and he walked him. So after striking out the first 2 batters, Juan Perez finds himself down at first base with a base on balls. First player to reach a base in this one. That'll bring up the MVP for Charleston last night, the designated hitter last night. Nick Longhigh was 3 for 4, had a 2-run home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and he scored 3 runs. Had his plate full last night, went back for seconds. 317 hitter now after the big night, 3 for 4 last night. 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. The pitch. That's a little high for a ball. Last 5 pitches from Thompson have been up high. Here's the pitch. That's bounced down the third baseline foul. Someone come out of the dugout for the Dirty Birds and was ready to make a play. I think it's like anything else. You get it in your blood. It's hard not to react when you're used to reacting in a game like this. Thompson, the pitch. Nope, he's going to step off and look the runner back. Perez not going anywhere. One thing Charleston did do last night is they were off and running, and there he goes, throw to second, not going to be close. Tagged him on the helmet, but he had already slid into the base and was able to keep a leg on the base. So a stolen base for Perez. Runner at second now in scoring position with 2 out. And the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 out to Longhigh. 2 high to Longhigh. Count goes full, 3-2. Perez, pretty good lead off of second base. No challenge. The pitch. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks. That'll bring up Alfredo Gonzalez. Alfredo, the catcher for the Dirty Birds. He had a solid night last night. Went 2 for 5. 400 average. That helped his batting average come up a little bit. Starting to get into 100 at-bats. In that neighborhood, it takes more than 1 hit at 1 at-bat to really raise your batting average. That's in there for a strike. I was looking up and down the roster last night, and other than the leadoff man, everybody else had a hit for Charleston. Longhigh had 3 hits, Gonzalez 2 hits, as did Beltre with a pair of hits. Thompson, the pitch. Swihart came up cocked and ready to fire, but decided against it. Nobody covering the base out there at second base. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Going to be fun in the guessing game this evening on the attendance, but got a feeling it's going to be up there in the 400s. Oh, nice play. Quick pitch to first, and they can't get him. They're going to throw to the plate. He's in there safe. Ball gets away. Runners are going to end up at second and third. So what looked to be a promising first inning, already the Dirty Birds with a run in and two in scoring position. Well, the ball took a hop, hit the pitcher's mound, went straight up in the air, played well out there at second base by Geraldo. He came up with it. Bad throw to first base. So there'll be at least one error on the play. Perez comes all the way around and scores. And then the throw from the first baseman, that may be an error as well. We'll wait on the scoring here in just a few minutes. Gonzalez is on third, and out on second base. Gonzalez is at second base. Longhigh is at third with two out. First pitch in there for a strike. Marshall chatting it up with Longhigh, the pitch. Got him. Marvin King rang him up on the check swing. No balls, two strikes, two out, and run in. The pitch. That's lifted foul and out of play, back to the right side. Looking at the suites, I only see two on the right side that aren't, or maybe three that aren't occupied. And then down the other side, we've got, looks like only two that are unoccupied this evening. So, pretty good crowd. The Pepsi party deck is packed this evening. The Mattress Overstock Ranch is packed this evening. And they had the picnic area totally packed just before the game. Second and third, two down, the pitch. And kept waiting for the right hand to come out. A couple of the defenders from the Legends had started in toward the dugout. Pretty good looking pitch, but count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. That got him. And that'll retire the side. 3 strikeouts, but in between, a couple of walks and some weird stuff, an error. And after a half an inning, it's the Dirty Birds 1, the Lexington Legends coming to bat. All right, we're back, and we've got our scoring decision. A base hit credited to Gonzalez. Give him the RBI on the base hit. No RBI?
No hit either.
Oh, it was not a hit for Gonzalez.
No.
All right, so we do have an error on the second baseman, Geraldo. Here we go. We got the Lexington Legends up to bat. The leadoff man will be Boog Powell, the center fielder, number 1. Pretty decent night last night. 1 for 4, a double and an RBI. But not a whole lot of help last evening. The pitch, swing and a miss, swung right through it. As Ryan Lawler will make his first start tonight. He's been in 13 games as a relief pitcher, but tonight he's getting the start. There's a swing and a miss, and down goes Powell. So like he did last night, Powell goes down on a strikeout to start the game for the Legends, but this time he was swinging. 1 down, that'll bring up Ryan Jackson, the shortstop. First strikeout for Lawler. The pitch, that's on the outside part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Jackson 0 for 3 in last night's contest. Looking to get a little bingo to get things started here in the first inning. There's a shot that's down the right field line and out of play. That looked like it hit a pillow top mattress down in the mattress overstock ranch. A lot of sunshine here this evening. A little bit of high cloudiness, but no threat. Here's a shot. He hit that one well deep. Camping underneath it and making the play out there is Seymour. 2 down now. Well, let's see if we can get the big dog to crunch one here and tie this thing up. Courtney last night, a good night. 2 for 4, a double, and a run scored. He's the DH tonight, batting in the number 3 spot. The pitch from Lawler. Inside and tight, ball 1. Here's the pitch. That's laced right toward the shortstop. Cone with it over to first. Nice scoop over there, and long high about went down. But he grabs it, makes the play on the ground out. 6 to 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We've completed 1 inning. It's the Dirty Birds 1, the Legends nothing. All right. Scoring back in that first inning, 2 errors against the Legends. Error on the second baseman, Geraldo, and then Tejada got an error on the throw to the plate when the first run and only run was scoring. This ball's right over here to our right, but it's going to, it hit right in between the seats over there, and a lady got to it first and turned around and gave it to the first kid she saw. So I'm going to wear my hat backwards during the week when I'm not broadcasting and look like a kid. Maybe I'll get some balls that way. What do you think? Works every time. Here's the pitch to Cone. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. Thompson, man, the start, 2 strikeouts, and then everything went south after 2 walks. Here's a ball that's hit straight up in the air over toward the second baseman, Geraldo, and he'll camp under it and make the play. Looked like Tejada was wanting to take that. He caught one last night pop up in the infield that started toward first base, and he stayed right with it and ended up making the grab between the pitcher's mound and second base. So Cone pop out to 4. That'll bring up Scott Kelly. Scott with a 1-for-3 night last night. He scored a run. Second baseman wears number 2, bats from the right side. He's a .232 hitter on the season. A home run and 11 RBIs. The pitch. That's on the outside part of the plate. My broadcast point is probably 3 to 4 feet to the right side of the plate if I'm drawing a straight line from here to the pitcher. So when you're looking at an angle, it may seem to be a strike for you, but if you're directly behind the plate, it could be a ball, it could be a strike from where you're seated in the broadcast area. Same way with the camera angles. That's my favorite for the balls and strikes, is the center field cam. Gives you a pretty good idea how high the pitch is, how low the pitch is, whether or not it's close enough to be called a strike in the strike zone. But the best spot to be to call balls and strikes is right there where home plate umpire Larry Corey is standing, right behind the catcher. Here's the pitch. Little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 1 out. Cone popped out to Geraldo at second base. And Scott Kelly in there looking to get something going. Kelly, been impressed with him defensively. Made a beautiful catch of a low line drive last night, diving out at second base. Takes that one inside and high, so he'll trot down with a base on balls to first base. Those walks can be killers, already evident in this game. Perez walked, stole second, was able to come in and score when the ball was being tossed around the infield there in the first inning. Throw over to first base, back in time. So the pitcher, Ryan Lawler, is actually hitting in his spot here in the second inning. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Lawler, as an offensive player, I was checking the stats here, trying to see if he's at 0 on his ERA. He's had 1 at bat. Throw down to second. Oh, he's safe. Now, I thought that was mighty close. And again, you got to be right on top of the play to make a good call on that, and that's where the ump was. There's one ball, one strike. Runner down at second with a stolen base is Kelly. So the Dirty Birds gonna keep the throttle down on the steal attempts tonight. The pitch. That's a bouncer toward the shortstop. Jackson dials a strike. 2 down. Jackson, since he came on board a couple weeks back, has been a very solid defensive player as well. Working on the offensive end of it. Batting in the 2 spot tonight for the Legends. Beltre steps in. A big night last night. 2 for 4, and he got plunked. So he'll trot down to first base, hit by the pitch. So runners at first and second with 2 down. And Juan Perez, who walked and scored the only run of the game, along with a stolen base. All right, I'll get it right here in a minute. That's in there for a strike. So it was Seymour got hit by the pitch. And this is Beltre. Now I got it straightened out. So Beltre, a .291 hitter on the season. 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. The pitch. Bouncer toward the second baseman. Geraldo. Got him. So ground out 4-3 to end the inning. In the inning, no runs. There were no hits, and we had a runner left on base. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. Score remains the Dirty Birds 1, your Lexington Legends nothing. All right, here we go. Legends coming to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. And Isaiah Tejada will step in. Tejada, his first at bat this evening, was 1 for 4 last night. Had a RBI double in the contest. Number 13 bats from the right side. And he will face Lawler here. Hits the first pitch up in the air. Popped up toward the shortstop. And he'll put it away, 1 out. Few of the players had a tough night last night. 5 of them did. One of those was the right fielder, Philip Irvin. He was 0 for 4 last night on the offensive end. So let's see if he can't get the stick going in this one here on a beautiful Saturday night for baseball. Irvin, 209 hitter on the season. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Ryan Lawler in there. Got his first start of the season in his 14th game of the year. There's the pitch. Misses low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Where's 1 out on the pop out by Tejada. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. Irvin rocks and fires. That's down low and inside. Gonzalez playing like a hockey goalie there. Got the kick pad on his on his right leg. Out and stopped the ball. The pitch. That's right back this way. Would have been below us here had it got through the netting, but that's not going to happen. Or at least we hope it doesn't. Count's full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. And Philip Irvin looking for a hit here. And the pitch. Hit that pretty good. It's in no man's land out there between 3 players, but the right fielder, Perez, able to come in and make the play. Blake Swihart, the catcher, will step in. He too had a rough night, went 0 for 4 last evening. Ryan Lawler feeling good right now. How about this, folks? We got a double no-hitter going in this one, and the Dirty Birds have a run. They lead it 1-0. 2 walks and 2 errors in the first inning, and that's the difference in the game at this early juncture. Swing and a miss. Fastball, knee high, 90 miles per hour. Ryan Lawler throwing one of his fastest pitches of the game thus far. Foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. They got that. They're going to wear that organ out trying to get the Legends to get a hit here this evening. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout of the game for Lawler in the inning. No runs, no hits, No errors, nobody left on base. 2 complete. And in a double no-hitter, it's Charleston 1, your Lexington Legends nothing. All right, we're ready to go here. Heading into the top of the 3rd inning. And the Dirty Birds are going to send up the number 3 hitter, Juan Perez, followed by Nick Longhe and Alfredo Gonzalez. First pitch in there for a strike. Thompson, a great game thus far, no hitter. As we said, just 3 bases on balls, and he hit a batter. And then 2 blemishes on the defense, 2 errors, and that's the difference in this game right now. Here's the pitch from Thompson. That hit the glass 2 suites down from the press box. It's funny, nobody moves. Everybody just kind of sits there and watches it, and then, huh? That's very, very true. The pitch inside. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keith said that a lot of phone watchers out there, and that, this is a good vantage point. You can see a lot of the crowd, and he's absolutely right. Little bouncer out to the mound. Thompson going to flip it over to first base. Tejada puts it away. And there's 1 down. So a ground out 1-3. And that'll bring up Nick Longhe. Now, Nick's last name is spelled Longhi. So, to your normal viewing of that spelling, you would immediately say, well, that's Longhigh. But it's not. It's Longhe, capital E, capital E is the phonetic way to spell it, as Longhe takes a strike. And I think I called him Longhigh back in the 1st inning. Yeah, that's the one. That's a positive part of this, is you get to learn a lot of different names and enunciations of those names. There was one last year, and it was spelled just crazy to how it sounded, but you get players from the Dominican, you get players from Venezuela, you get players all over the world. Broadens the mind. Makes those electrodes pop a little harder in your brain. 3 balls and 1 strike to count now with 1 out. Just touches it, and that's going to be a foul ball. Man, that was close. And again, best spot to see that was Marvin King. He was right there with his eyes on the bag. That ball was in fair territory the last bounce before it got to the bag, but I mean right on the line. It was bouncing on the line. The pitch, that's outside for a ball, and Nick Longy will trot down to first base with his second walk of the game. He's been to the plate twice. He's walked twice. Really good game last night for Nick. He hit the ball well. And then tagged one with the wind blowing in last night. Hit it out of here for a 2-run home run. So major props to him for that. Here's the pitch. That's hit back this way over our head and over the top of the roof. If he'd have brought that down about 10 feet, I might have won those bottle caps. I forgot about Ashley behind me. She might reach over and one-hand it and win the bottle caps. There's the pitch in, catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes the count. 1 out, Longy at first base, and Alfredo Gonzalez, the catcher, in there. He reached base on an error. Here's another ball. Very nearly in the same spot and over the roof. Thompson's pitch, low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Longy, pretty good lead. There's a shot. Caught over to second. 1 to first, not in time. Fielder's choice for Gonzalez. He'll be safe at first base. But Longy will get scrubbed out 5-4 at second for the second out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner's going. Throw to second. He's safe. So Gonzalez with the stolen base. He's in scoring position. Three stolen bases by the Dirty Birds already in this contest, and they're batting top of the 3rd inning. No hits in the game, 1 run, unearned. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scott Burcham, the 3rd baseman, in the box. He had a 1-for-3 night last night, 2 RBIs. Pitch misses. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike the count. 2-1 and 2 out. Runner out at second base is Alfredo Gonzalez, the catcher. Thompson, the pitch. Gonzalez going to try to steal third. And he's in there. So Gonzalez picks up a pair of stolen bases. He's at third base with 2 out. Count now 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Another walk given up by Thompson. His numbers, walks compared to strikeouts, was not that bad coming into the game. He had walked 13 in 27.1 innings, but he had struck out 32. But he's had a little control trouble here this evening. This one's hit straight up in the air, and it looks like the second baseman's going to camp underneath it. Geraldo puts it away, and that'll retire the side. In the inning, no runs, and again, no hits, and a couple of runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Score remains the Charleston Dirty Birds 1, your Lexington Legends nothing. All right, we are back at Wild Health Field. Wish you were here. Wish we could send all of you what do they call them, postcards? I haven't got a postcard in so long, I forget what they look like. Wish you were here at Wild Health Field. Have a long shot of the firemen rappelling from 100 feet up out there a while ago. That was pretty cool. All right, let's get this party started offensively here. It's time to get some runs. Legends, let's do it right here. Here's the man to get it started. Manuel Geraldo, 2 for 4, a double, and scored a run last night. Need that or better out of Manuel tonight. Second baseman, number 18, steps in the right-handed batter's box. Ryan Lawler looks him down, throws, and that's a strike. I've asked people around the press area today and up here in the higher level of seats this is going to be pretty close. Somebody battled it off with their hand and it landed in their lap. They caught it. Got an assist from the hand, and we'll give the put out to the leg on that one. Geraldo, a .250 batting average for the season thus far, a home run, 3 RBIs. See if he can't get something started here. We need base runners. The pitch. This is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now I look down the first baseline and it looks like the lights are on, but that's just the glare. That's how bright that sun is out there. Here's the windup and the pitch. Took a healthy cut at that one and goes down on strikes. So Iraldo with a K. Strikeout number 3 for Ryan Lawler. So Lawler, that 3-0 record, getting that all in relief. But he's getting the job done here. A fly out, a ground out, a pop out, a fly out, and 3 strikeouts is what he's pitched thus far. Here's the pitch. Took a little off that one. It stayed up and out for a ball. Fun part of being a broadcaster. Ball's foul, backhanded down there. Nice play from Burcham, but nothing but a strike. Yeah, a good part of being up here is you can second guess everything. We looked at the lineup and were curious as to why they were starting the pitcher in the 9 spot, and then we got to talking about it, and there's a lot of good strategy that can come from that. And maybe Lawler was a pitcher that would only go an inning or 2, and he's got a no-hitter going in the 3rd. So you just never know. Gets a little love from the manager and gets a start tonight, and he may, make the most of it, which he's doing already. The pitch. That's slapped down the right field line and out of play. Good crowd tonight. I'm going to go ahead and make my pick now because I think this is the fullest that we will see it this evening, and I'm going to go with 4 lovely 4s on the attendance tonight. Quad 4s, yes. Ooh, he got a hold of that one. That's way back. But Seymour makes it look so easy. He gets back to where the ball's coming down, and then he'll just camp there for a moment and make the catch. So Marshall puts a charge into one and flies out deep to center field for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, number 12, the left fielder, Gerald McDade. McDade, 200 hitter. He went 0 for 3 and a walk in last night's contest. Took a nice healthy cut at that and missed. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's hit back to the same spot, only not as deep, and right there to haul it in is Seymour, and that will retire the side on the fly out to center field. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. To the top of the 4th we go. Score remains the Dirty Birds 1 and your Lexington Legends nothing. Looks like we got some Dirty Birds headed to the plate. First pitch in there for a strike. No balls, one strike. .232 hitter is Scott Kelly. He's got a home run, 11 RBIs on the season. He walked his first time up. Had that back leg jiggling a little bit on that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Jeff Thompson. Other than the walks, a great game this evening. Trying to dial that in a little bit. Here's the pitch. Little bouncer out toward shortstop Jackson. Oh. I thought we got a tag down there by Tejada long before the base, but is there any, there's no argument there that I can see. So, again, it's where you're positioned. The throw's off the bag. Yeah, he missed him. Swipe tag missed him. I think I heard error. If so, that'll be an error on the shortstop. E6. That'll bring up Ryan Lawler, the pitcher. Or do we have a pinch hitter now? We do have a pinch hitter in for the Dirty Birds. And coming in to pinch hit is number 28, Angel Garced. So pencil in Angel Garced. Where's number 28? And he's pinch hitting here in the 4th inning. So that's going to be all for Ryan Lawler, but boy, they got a good 3 innings out of him this evening. Pitch, that's slapped over to the right side. Tracking it over there is Irvin. He comes up with a throw to first. Double play. Irvin on the ball. Kelly went way too far with that short fly line drive. He must have thought that it was going to get through, and that quick, there are 2 down. So score the put out of Kelly at first base. That would be 7-3. And Garced's put out is a fly ball, fly out to 9. So that would be 9-3 on the put out at first base. For the second out, first out was the fly out to right field, fly out to 9. So 2 down, 1 strike, the pitch, that's inside and low. And the count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. Man, some strange stuff in this game already. Here's the pitch from Thompson, and that stayed way outside. Practicing his Bob Uecker pitch. Oh, just a little outside. The pitch. Ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off. Out of play. So the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. Nobody on. Infield. Pretty much straight away. Here's a ball that's hit out towards center field. The Bookster hustles over and makes the play. Boog Powell puts it in the pocket in that glove. And that'll be the third out of the inning. In the inning, there were no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We will head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Score remains the Dirty Birds 1 and your Legends nothing.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, doing okay. Were you out there with the crew?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw you out there, but I couldn't. There's no way to get a word out there.
All right, we're about ready to get started. Got a new pitcher in the game here for the Dirty Birds of Charlestown. It's going to be Adonis Uceta. Now, Adonis is coming in. Big, tall right-hander. And he's got his warm-up pitches, and we're ready to get this thing started. Uceta, 6'1", 225, right-hander out of the Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Advanced as far as AAA baseball. The pitch upstairs and bounces out of the glove of Gonzalez. Keith, I think I've wore my first set of black pens out. They're on their last leg. The ink is... One ball, one strike. Boog Powell, after making the nice catch in center field, gets rewarded by the leadoff spot in the game. Happens a lot more than a lot of people realize. Used to remember radio announcers saying that. Johnny Bench with a nice play, and up to bat for the Reds this inning will be Johnny Bench. 278 hitter is Powell, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. And the pitch, that misses outside, and Boog Powell draws the walk. Much needed. A base runner. Tying run at first, nobody out. Ryan Jackson will step in. He flew out deep to center field. Seymour able to track it down. It's in there for a strike. Uceta, the pitcher. Little high. Counts even 1-1. One thing I started doing last year when Michael and I started broadcasting the Legends games. There's a bouncer to third base. Easy play for Burcham at second. Over to first. Can't get him there. So the ground out. Fielder's choice for Jackson, and Boog Powell is rubbed out 5-4 for the first out of the inning. So Jackson at first, and the Hawk, Courtney Hawkins, bounces one foul down the right field line. Over at the OVC logo. I didn't even see that till right then. Did you know that was there? The OVC logo? I did not see it. Well, there's a base hit outside of the diving Kelly, and runners at first and second. Look out, here we go. The Hawk with a single. Isaiah Staheda will step in. He popped out to the shortstop. Back in the second inning, 0 for 1. He's got a runner in scoring position. He's got the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first, and only one out. Golden opportunity here for number 13. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Uceta. So far, so good in this one. He walked Powell, but they got him on a fielder's choice. That ball gets away. Some leaning out there at second base by Jackson, and he decides to play it safe this time. Oh, but it's so fun to watch him scramble out there. Tejada, 234 hitter, a homer, and 6 RBIs. 2 runners on, 1 out for the Legends. The pitch. Hit well, but just foul. That thing would have been another 20, 25 feet to the right. We might have had a 2-1 ball game here. Still want to see him get a hold of one. Right in his wheelhouse, good angle, and watch it sail out of this park. That's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Jackson at second. The Hawk, Courtney Hawkins at first. Tejada, here's the pitch. Hit that one to the right side. And that's going to be tracked down and caught over there, and hustling to third base easily is Jackson. So we got a runner at third base as he touches up on the fly out to the right fielder. 2 down. The Hawk will hold at first base. A little easier throw for Perez over there in right field. So anything can get that runner in here just about. Ball gets away. It's in there for a strike. Philip Irvin thought it was a little low, as did the play-by-play broadcaster. The pitch. That was a really good shot of Uceta out there. He's seems to be just on a steady pace right now on the mound. And the pitch. Framed nicely by the catcher Gonzalez. Pulls it up into the strike zone. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. And the tying run at third base. And the pitch. Went fishing. Didn't catch a thing. Strikeout. That'll retire the side in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and there were 2 runners left on base. So we go to the top of the 5th inning. Score remains the Dirty Birds 1, your Legends nothing. We are back, and we are dirty birding it here in the 5th inning. There's a shot. That's hit out to left center. It's going to be off the wall. Throw to second, and sliding in safe is Beltre with the double. So Beltre doubles off the right center field wall. He's 1 for 3 now in the contest, and Juan Perez, the right fielder, will step in. He walked in the 1st inning, stole a base and scored on an error, and then he grounded out to the pitcher, a little soft tapper, tappy tap tap. That pitch in there for a strike to Perez. So he's officially 0 for 1 in the contest this evening. .322 hitter, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. Talk a lot, you'll hear the talk about posture, your batting posture. I think he's got one of the best batting postures that I've seen in the Atlantic League. It's like a stick, straight up and down in there, other than his stance. But look at it, he's just pretty steady, doesn't move around a lot. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Part of building that good base. I remember Little League coaches saying, you got to build a good base. Build that good base. Get yourself steady in there, and then you'll be ready to pounce on that ball. Lights are on here now at Wild Health Field. I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody told me they were on a timer. The lights. I don't think that's true. Base hit. Holding at third base is Beltre. So runners at first and third on back-to-back hits. No runs in, but runners on the corners for the most dangerous man in baseball, at least for the last couple of nights, Nick Longhe. Now, to you and me, he's been to the plate twice and walked twice, but officially, he's 0 for 0 in the contest. So what he's doing, he's just waiting around for an opportunity to get a hit. .317 batter, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs on the year, and he's got one sitting at third base and maybe 2 with the runner at first base. Beltre's at third. Perez is at first. Nobody out. Thompson the pitch on the way. Slap towards second base. Nice play. They're going to throw, but he isn't going to get there in time, and he's safe and a run scores. Infield single. Geraldo made a gallant try at it, couldn't come up with it. So down to second base goes Perez. Give Longhe an RBI single on the play. And Beltre will score. 2-0. Dirty Birds. And so much for the no-hitter. Well, he kept it until the 5th inning. That's 3 hits, first 3 batters up here in the top of the 5th. So we got runners at first and second. Perez at second, Longhe at first, and the pitch. Misses outside for a ball. I think I'm going to make an ice run this next half inning. It's like all of a sudden the air got a little parchy. Man. Somebody got a souvenir fire helmet. The pitch. Little high, and that walks him, and that walks the bases loaded, and let's see if we get any action over in that Legends dugout. Gonzalez. Yep. Hoover on his way out. Don't think there'll be a change, but I think we're going to see a little chat going on out there, and then I think we're going to see a short leash from henceforth. Really, the only problem he's had tonight has been the walks until this inning. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Used to love those Peter Sellers Pink Panther movies. Those were hilarious. They probably got those streaming on some service somewhere, I would imagine. That'd be fun to watch those again. Maybe with the off day Monday. Burcham up, 212 hitter. Bases are loaded. Sacks are jammed. Dirty Birds lead at 2-0. Legends in the midst of a 4-game losing streak would like to get a big dub here at Wild Health Field this evening. And the pitch. Somebody dropped the set out of their ring, it sounded like back there. He went to Jared. The pitch from Thompson inside. Bertram had to dance out of the way. I think Thompson's showing a little emotion, and it's directed toward himself. And the pitch. Hit straight up. hits the roof and goes over the top. Wonder if anybody stands out there and just gets all those balls that come off the roof. I'd have a laundry basket or something out there as many balls go over the top of the roof. Little bouncer toward third. Steps on the bag, got to tag him, and they get him double play. Nice play there by Marshall. Marshall, a step from the bag when he caught the ball in fair territory. So that'll be the first out. And then they tag the runner trying to score. So that's 5-2 on the second out. And 5 unassisted on the first out. Down to second base goes Gonzalez. And on at first base on the fielder's choice is Burcham. So that's a good way to get out of that situation. Swihart, backhand swipe with the catcher's mitt to save a run possibly there. Although trying to score from second on a pass ball is a lot harder than when you're on third base. And the pitch from Thompson. Change up, stays upstairs. Now I watched him that time back to the mound, and it looked like he might be favoring the index finger on his pitching hand for some reason. Or maybe it's just something he does. Keep an eye on that for you. There's a fastball, stays upstairs, and just like he has a couple other times in this game, as he's having control trouble upstairs with the pitch. It's like he's not following on through with the pitch. Runners at first and second. There are 2 down. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's right down the middle. Did you guys watch any of the Spelling Bee? I used to when it was on ESPN. That misses outside, ball 4, bases loaded again. So Cone walks. Down to second goes Burcham. And over to third goes Gonzalez. Just 1 run in with so many on base. Everybody that's been up's been on base. It'll be Scott Kelly stepping in to hit. Scott reached on an error, and then he walked and stole a base. Here's the pitch. Held the swing back, ball 1. The pitch, that's hit straight up in the air. Tracking it is McDade. So the pop up to second. Geraldo comes away with the put out. So that would be a pop to 4 to end the inning. In the inning, 1 run. There were 3 hits. First 3 batters that came up to the plate. There were no errors, and there were a total of 3 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score, the Dirty Birds 2, the Lexington Legends nothing. What number was it? Thank you.
Leading off your list for the matcher, number 2, Blake Swihart.
All right, we're ready to go here. Legends coming to bat. In the bottom of the 5th inning, the pitching coach and pitcher for the Dirty Birds, Joe Testa, on the mound. His first pitch, a ball. A pitch, submarining style pitcher. Trying to remember who was the most known submarine pitcher in the majors. Tekulve. Yeah, there was another one, and who wasn't there another one? No. Yep. Well, I guess there were a lot of them then. Now, Necro, you say knuckleball, I say Necro. I think he was the most well-known pitcher. Pop out to 3 for the first out. There's a bouncer out at second base. Kelly up with it, quick throw, and they get it. So Swihart pops out to 3. And Manuel Hiraldo with a ground out, 4-3. 2 down quickly. And Joe Testa looking around to everybody and saying, "See, boys, that's how you do it." And they wonder why I'm the pitching coach. Montrell Marshall. Ball's in there for a strike. Folks, watch how he delivers this baseball. Now, if you go out and have never pitched this way, you got to really be careful with it. You got to be used to that. This ball hit by Marshall straight up in the air, and it keeps going. Actually ended up out in left field. Players made it look as if it was going to be a pop out, but it's a fly out to 7 for the 3rd out in the inning. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. We head to the top of the 6th inning with a score remaining 2-0 in favor of the Dirty Birds. We got a new man on the mound for the Lexington Legends. It's Jalen Miller coming in relief, number 11. Right-hander, ready to get the party started defensively. So here we go, kids. Swing and a miss.
36 batting.
Got a pinch hitter in there. It's number 36, Eddie Milan. Or Million, I guess is the correct pronunciation. Now Eddie is the bullpen coach. So he's getting a chance to get some offense in. Pitch. Millian hits this one foul and out of play, back to the right. Hit the dump truck parked out front. Foul ball into the netting. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Millian is a .333 hitter on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. And being a coach, probably not used a lot on the field unless necessary. That pitch looked good, and Swihart ready to throw it around the horn, but Larry Corey, the home plate umpire, said, not so fast, dude. 2-0. Dirty Birds lead. Swing and a miss, got him. A K. So Jalen Miller with his first strikeout. How to bring up Anthony Seymour. Now Anthony struck out looking, got hit by a pitch, then flew out to center field. Here's a little bouncer going out to second base. Geraldo dials up first base. Tejeda able to haul it in, and we got 2 down. Ground out 4-3. And it'll be Angel Beltre stepping in. He had a double, scored a run in the 5th inning. Grounded out to the second baseman and struck out. So he's 1 for 3 and a run scored. Nobody on base. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Beltre, a .295 hitter, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. The pitch, little bouncer to the pitcher. He'll pick it up, throws it to first base, and that retires the side. Bang, bang, bang. 3 up, 3 down on the ground out, 1-3 in the innings. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base, no errors. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and our score remains the Dirty Birds 2, the Legends coming to bat. New pitcher on the mound for the Dirty Birds. It's former Lexington legend himself, Max Tannenbaum, or Mad Max as they like to call him, down in the dugout. So the Legends back up there again. Bottom of the 6th inning. We need some runs. And it's going to be Gerald McDade, the 9-hitter, to get us started. Double leadoff here, the pitch. Tannenbaum catches the inside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. I'm going to hop one of those carts at the end of the game and get a free ride down to the vehicle. That's low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. McDade, a 167 hitter now. He due for a hit. The pitch. They ring that up as a strike. Right on the black of the plate on the outside part. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit up in the air out to right field. Camping under it and making the play is Perez. 1 down. So McDade's been up twice and he flew out to right field twice. Here's the leadoff man, Boog Powell, number 1, center fielder. Walked in the 4th. Got forced out in the inning at second, and then he struck out in the 1st. Tannenbaum delivers a strike. 80 mile an hour. Make it 89 mile an hour fastball. Thought it looked faster than 80. The pitch, inside and low. So Powell checking out the situation out there with the new pitcher, Max Tannenbaum. And he'll step out. Might have got a little something in his eye there. We do have a little bit of a breeze blowing. Said he's okay. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Stroked pretty well. Out of play. Boog now batting .278 on the season. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. The left-handed leadoff man ready to go again as Mad Max will bring it. That's lifted back foul over toward the Dirty Birds dugout, and the foul ball going to be hauled in over there by Burcham. So pop foul to the 3rd baseman, and there are 2 out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Ryan Climaction Jackson. Ryan flew out to center field in the 1st inning, reached on a fielder's choice. Back in the 4th inning, thought for sure the Legends were going to be able to push a run across then, but fly out and a strikeout, and that was all she wrote. The pitch laced down the right field line, foul, out of play. Tannenbaum looks at Jackson, the pitch. Misses outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th inning, your Legends down by 2-0. There we go. Crowd starting to get them fired up. That pitch way inside. In fact, I'm surprised there was room enough for that pitch and for Jackson in the same batter's box. Here we go, 2-2. 2-2-2. The pitch. Misses outside. One thing I can say about Gonzalez, the catcher for the Dirty Birds, is he sure knows how to frame a pitch. He's been snatching balls that were outside or low all evening and getting them up into the strike zone. And they got him. He knew it too. Struck out looking for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Let's go to the 7th inning. Score remains Dirty Birds 2, Legends nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, folks. First pitch. Jalen Miller in there for a strike. Juan Perez in there. He'll single to left field to get things started this inning. Back-to-back singles for Juan Perez. And the Dirty Birds with a single to get things started here in the 7th. Tejada over to chat with Juan Perez. Nick Longy steps in to the walk-up music. Dude looks like a lady. Dude. 324 hitter. Longy with a single. Last inning in an RBI. That ball's down low. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Jalen Miller got the job done in the 6th. And working it here in the 7th. There's a swing and a miss. Longy wanted to hit a Longy over that fence. Is that from a movie or something? I'm going to have to punch that in the search engine on YouTube and see if I can find that. Longy, great night last night. 3 for 4, a 2-run homer. Had 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and a double. And he's kept it going here tonight. He's walked twice and singled and knocked in a run, so perfect tonight, and he's walked again. 3 walks. Longy will trot down to first base. And when the Dirty Birds have scored, it's been because of a walk. And they got runners at first and second, both via the walk route. So if you hear the phrase walks will haunt, ask any Lexington legend that's playing tonight. Foul ball, that's over to the right side of the net. Keith, you got to help me think of a place to eat tonight after the game. I had roadkill last night, for real. Ball's lifted down the right side and out of play into the stands. I love it. There'll be about 10 kids, and then an adult will point from 3 rows back. Here, there it is. And the kids, they're head first, diving for it and stuff. Metal, splinters. They want that ball. No ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out with runners at first and second. That's lifted into center field. Boog Powell going to track that one down. They're going to tag and go to third. Runner has to retreat to first base. So with 1 out, runners at first and third, as Gonzalez flies out to 8. 1 down. Had somebody ask me the other day about on the sacrifice fly rule, and Hugh, make sure I say this right, but if you do not score, but you get moved like that from second to third, that does still count as an at-bat, even though the runner moved over. Okay, thank you. Our official scorer says you've got to score a run when the fly ball's caught and you're out in order for it to be a sacrifice fly, which counts at no at bat, and you get an RBI in the situation. Or maybe 2, whatever the play might be.
Here's some more trivia.
Okay.
The sacrifice fly can end a hitting streak.
A
A sacrifice bunt doesn't, but a sacrifice fly does.
Okay, a sacrifice fly can end a hitting streak, but a sacrifice bunt will not. Wow, I like that. Ball gets away, run's going to score. So tagging up and going to third pays off on the wild pitch. Down to second goes Perez. So 3-0 the score now, as another unearned run comes across the board. Got to bring up Burcham, the third baseman, the pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Burcham got out of the way there on that last play and allowed the runner Perez to trot across, scoring his 2nd run of the night. That pitch way inside, and now Burcham will walk his way down to first base. 2nd walk of the inning. I'm like, where are the raindrops? It's a beautiful night. Clear sky. Runners at first and second now. There's 1 out. The pitch, that's up high for a ball. Zach Cohn, the shortstop, he's walked. He popped out to the second baseman twice. So he is 0 for 2. And Kelly enjoying the putouts. Mini conference on the mound as Swihart wants to come out and talk things over. So the umpire writing something down there. He got out his little black book. Kone, when you get a good look at him, he's kind of a long and lanky style athlete in there in the right-handed batter's box. The pitch, that's too low for a ball. Batting .200 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dirty Birds. No runs, 1 hit, and 3 errors for the Legends. That pitch in there for a strike. I think I might have swallowed a milkweed or something. I got a tickle. It will not go away. When was the last time you had your tonsils taken out, sir? 2-1 pitch. Took a healthy cut at it. Missed. Count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Zach Cone in the batter's box, and that man, Jalen Miller, trying to get out of a jam here. Oh, they had the right camera angle on that pitch, and I think that every bit climbed up to those knees. 3-2, the count, 1 out. Runners leading off of first and second base. Miller's pitch, foul ball into the netting back this way. Now, I've heard that finish him before, and that's from a video game. Mortal Kombat? I don't play much of those games. Swing and a miss, foul tip, caught by Swihart. So that's a strikeout. And we got 2 down in the inning now, and that'll bring up Scott Kelly, the second baseman. Runners at first and second. Scott Kelly steps in. 229 batting average, a home run, 11 RBIs on the year. And this season's moving right along. We're in June. It's hard to believe, but once it got going, it's going. And other than the off days on Mondays, some of the Mondays, it's just a production line of baseball here at Wild Health Field, with a game every day that they play. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out, runners at first and second. Jalen Miller trying to get out of the jam right here in the top of the 7th inning. Good pitch there. 2-1 the count. At a little high. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch. Laced foul and out of play. I like the little beside the, you could see it in the screen there, beside the Pepsi party deck, that little small canopy there. It's like it's a little picnic area or something right there. Right down the foul pole. Get a wind blowing out to right field. That could be a lot of fun over there. Here's the pitch. Right back up the middle, almost barehanded. Throw, got him. So give the pitcher an assist. That goes 1, was it 6? Yes. 1 to 6 to 3 for the ground out. Third out. 1 run comes in the inning. There was just 1 hit, and there was a couple of runners left on base. To the bottom of the 7th we go with the score. The Dirty Birds 3, your Lexington Legends nothing. I'm going to try something else here as the Hawk steps in the bottom of the 7th inning. There we go. Give him the old Blackbird Hawk call there. The pitch. That's a strike. He had to dance out of the way. No balls, 1 strike. The count to Courtney Hawkins, 1 for 2. Has the only hit in the game for your Legends. The pitch. Offered, but it was too high. Good eye on the Hawk. I've heard that Hawks have good eyes. There's a prime example of it. That's Kevin Segrist on the mound for the Dirty Birds, new pitcher in the contest. Left-hander, big guy. The Hawk batting .357 now after that base hit last time up. The pitch. That's inside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You get the guy that's in the top of the leaders in average. He's in the top of the leaders in home runs, in the top of the leaders with RBIs. You know these pitchers come in, and they're going to try to fine line everything. There's a rocket shot that goes foul down the third baseline. .357 hitter. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Went off the bat, went off the carpet. ended up out in front of the plate. I think Gonzalez was a little disturbed with himself that he didn't hang on to that. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him. So the Hawk goes down for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Guess who's going to be buying some new pins tomorrow? Brings up Tejada, and he takes a rip at one. That's foul down the left field line. Somebody, I believe, got in trouble jumping the fence. I saw an adult pointing a finger, and as quickly as he jumped the fence, he jumped back in. The pitch. Right back to the pitcher off his glove. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop. And they got him. Ground out 6-3 for the second out. And Phillip Ervin will step in. He's flown out to right field and struck out in the 4th. So he's 0 for 2. Makes him 0 for 6 in the series thus far. Somebody said, if you were coach and your team was on a losing streak because of their hitting, what would you tell your team? I'd say, well, pack a lunch, boys. We're going to be in the batting cages a long time tonight. And that's why I'm sitting up here and not coaching the baseball team. Ervin, a .205 hitter on the year, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. There's a shot laced right at the shortstop, and no problem for Cone. Tall as he is, he just reached up and able to pull it in. So Ervin with a line out to 6. And in the inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're going to head to the 8th inning, folks. Our score still 3-0 in favor of the Charleston Dirty Birds. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're headed to the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher in there for your Legends. It's Jeff Johnson. The big right-hander delivers a strike to get things started. Well, the Legends got to hold them here. That's the simple fact. And with 6 outs to go, got to figure out a way to get some runs across the plate. They've been shut out. They're only hit a Courtney Hawkins single to right field. They've committed 3 errors in the ball game. And they're fighting a 4-game losing streak that they would like to end here this evening. So JJ delivers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Trying to pick up the number there of the batter. Thank you, sir. Swing and a miss. Got him. So Diego Goris, the pinch hitter, and he strikes out. 1 down. That'll bring up the top of the order. Anthony Seymour will step in. Anthony is 0 for 3 and hit by a pitch. That's in there for a strike. So Jeff Johnson got the eye of the tiger right now. He's got that strike zone zeroed in. Just what the Legends need here. The pitch. A little high and tight. Dirty Birds 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. But believe me, folks, it could have been a whole lot worse. The pitch. That stays down low. And Seymour, I don't know who he was talking to, but was talking to somebody after that pitch. Might have been talking to home plate umpire Larry Corey, but not looking him in the eye. The pitch, that's lifted in the air toward right field. Irvin over, tracks it down, makes the play. 2 down. You know, that sounds good. Japanese sounds good, like a hibachi, chicken hibachi and things like that there. Yeah. Yeah. I like trying new places too, especially when someone recommends them. 292 batter is Beltre. He's doubled and scored a run, and add to that a couple ground outs and a strikeout. So officially he is 1 for 4 in the contest. Makes him 3 for 8 in the series. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Nobody on the base paths. And the pitch. Got him. Boom. 2 strikes now, 1 and 2. Johnson really reminds me a lot of Joey Votto when you get to see the close-up of him. I think Johnson and Votto were separated at birth by about 20 years. Gosh, what is Votto now? He's in upper 30s, isn't he?
It's like
70? Yeah. He still bangs, though.
mid-30s, maybe.
I think I saw 38. But I'm probably wrong, but he's been there a while now. And he's way up on the leader categories on offense. That pitch gets away, and that hit Swihart. Tried to stop it, and it took a nasty bounce. And the way they make these shin protectors for catchers, I just don't see, if they're on tight, how a ball can get around the plastic part or the protective part and catch their leg. But we've seen that happen quite a bit. The pitch. Foul ball over the stands and out of play. Kids, I wish I had their energy. Man, that ball started this way, and there was a kid took off from down by the dugout, and he was on his way out the exit in 2 seconds flat. 3-0, Dirty Birds over the Legends. The pitch. Bouncer. Foul, right side. Jeff Johnson in to try to stop the madness here. Beltray at the plate. He's got a 3-2 pitch. Foul ball into the netting. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Little foul ball. Swihart trying to run out of his position to get in position to make a play. And I think that's what they're talking about right now. At least asking, and now
Oh, here we go. This is 52. Top 10 misses.
what was it? Oh, 4-4-4-4. There's a pitch. That's hit well. Nice job out there in center field. Unable to come up with it. Boog Powell. And 2-base hit for Tejada. And that's his second double of the night.
The right fielder, number 10, Juan Barrera.
The attendance guesses down there.
What'd you go with, Keith? I think I'm in the dust on this one. The more I look out there, the what is it?
60-94.
60-94. Wow. Wow. Good attendance tonight. 6,094 in attendance here. I'm telling you, good 2 teams to get together and play, and great baseball weather. Get out here tomorrow, 2:05 p.m. The same 2 teams will finish up their 3-game series. Runner on his way. There's a swing. And a miss. So, did not swing clean through it, fouled it off, and hustling back to second will be Beltray. 2 out. No balls, 2 strikes. Jeff Johnson, the pitch. Fouled down the right side into the stands. Line shot in there. And Lady comes up with a nice catch. Ma'am, you'll see yourself when you get home and watch the replay tonight. Just remember, it's about 2 hours and 25 minutes into the broadcast. Here's the pitch. Bouncer toward third, foul. Jeff Johnson wanting to get it out. Get out of this inning. Struck out the first batter, got Seymour to fly out to right field, and then Beltre hit the double. He's at second, but that's going to put an end to it right there. Perez strikes out. That'll end the inning. In the inning, there were no runs. There was one hit and a runner left on base. No errors in the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the score. 3 for the Dirty Birds. Your Lexington Legends, nothing. Okay, Swihart to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning, flies out to the second baseman, out near the mustache, quite a ways out there. New pitcher on the mound for Charleston, that's Francisco, see if I can read this right, Camilo Conrillo. There's one of those. Carrillo is how you pronounce it. It's spelled Camillo. That's pretty cool. So 1 down. Legends need to get it going here in this 8th inning. Manuel Iraldo, the second baseman, up. He struck out, grounded out to the second baseman Kelly. 0 for 2, 239 hitter. A home run and 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The thing right now is get somebody on base. Priority. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Montrell Marshall, the third baseman, scheduled up next. He's in the on-deck area. Here's the pitch. Bounce towards second base. Kelly gobbles it up, then loses it. Now gets it back and plays the out. So ground out 4-3. 2 down now, and here's Montrell Marshall to step in. Carrillo catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Now, as you look at that shot, you can see where the knees are, and that they're above the waist of the catcher. And now what the catcher will do is he'll get down low. That pitch stays upstairs. So the defender, which is the catcher, he will get on once he sets up first. You can see the knees are above where he's bent, where his legs and his torso bent. Now watch what he does. He'll go on down. Now that makes that strike zone a lot longer than what it actually is. And if you have an umpire that watches the setup to kind of get the basis for where the bottom of the strike zone would be, and then the catcher, knowing that, able to go on down and lower the strike zone another 6 inches or so, you may get a lot of low ball strikes called. Umpire does go down himself, but still, if he's got that as framework there's a foul ball caught, and that'll retire the side in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We got an inning of baseball to play here, and the score remains the Dirty Birds 3, the Lexington Legends nothing. We're in the 9th inning, folks. Legends need 3 to tie, 4 to win. But first thing on the agenda is to get 3 outs here and try to set down these pesky little dirty birds from Charleston, West Virginia. And they are pesky. They have been pesky for 2 nights in a row. Just when you think you got them by the arm, they find a way to score a run. Doesn't have to be a bunch of runs. Bouncer down the third baseline and foul. If we were picking MVPs for this series, just this 3-game series, this guy right here, Nick Longy, would definitely be my front runner for the Charleston Dirty Birds. Man, he has just done it all here in this series. Pitch. Strike. Now there was a case where getting that stance as the catcher down a little bit lower, if you can, once they do the setup, makes a big difference. The pitch. Slapped at that one, just trying to stay alive, and count, no balls and 2 strikes, nobody out. Yaramil Heraldo on the mound here, hopefully being the stopper in this inning. Longy launches one out of play down the right field side. .324 hitter. The pitch, that's too low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7 dingers, 28 RBIs. 4 RBIs in this series and a home run last night. The pitch. Pulled the string on him. Longy looks back. Says, okay. So that's an unusual sight. Nick Longy striking out. 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up Alfredo Gonzalez, the catcher. He reached base on an error. Reached base on a fielder's choice. Walked in the 5th, and then he flew out to center field to Boog Powell. The pitch. Over to the right side into the sweet area. And then it hit something and bounced back. That ball's hit way up in the air, and that's going to go out of play. Yeah, that was a fooler. That ball came back on such a line, it looked like it was headed to the suite over to the right. Nobody in that suite. And then all of a sudden, the ball's coming back toward the field, and it basically must have hit one of the guide wires up there. Fastball stays upstairs. 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Yaramil Heraldo. Now, young man there can bring it. Boy, that was a bang-bang play on the strikeout. Swihart couldn't find the ball, and it took the runner a second to get going. So strike him out, throw him out. 2-3 on the put out after the strikeout. 2 down. Scott Burcham, third baseman, set to step in. He's walked twice, reached on a fielder's choice, and struck out. 0 for 2 in the contest. Been on base 3 times. The pitch. Foul ball right back this way into the netting. I like your fan, Hugh. I can feel that tonight, pushing down this way.
Fielder's choice was actually a double play. Reach.
Scott Burcham. 1 for 5 in the 2-game series thus far. That ball's lofted out of play down the right side. Three nothing. The score remains. There's a hot shot to third. M squared. They'll tag him out. Some wiggling and giggling down at first base, but it ends up being an out. Ground out 5-3. Here it is again. Marshall up with it. And that ball kind of flew on him a little bit. Tejada comes down the line, grabs it. Now watch. Can't go outside that line. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. Didn't have to touch him to be called out. Although I don't think he ever did touch the base. All right. We're ready to head to the bottom of the 9th inning here. Big L out there going to try to get his team pumped up. Got to score 4 here in the bottom of the 9th inning to get a victory. If the Legends can do it, that could really be a key to their season. It's been that kind of a start. And they really need something to be able to key on a little bit and say, all right, let's go from there. Let's make it happen. Going to have a new pitcher come into the game. We're going to keep it right here for you. Going to be number 24 coming in. That's Tyler Wilson. 6'6", 245, right-hander. Birthplace, Rome, Georgia. Have you ever been to Rome, Georgia? I've been through Rome, Georgia a few times. On my route to the ocean or to the Gulf. Trying to remember the little island I went for 7 straight years. I rented a house, Jekyll Island, Georgia. It was where Jimmy Carter had his summer home. Beautiful place. Non-commercial island, a lot of residential, 3 golf courses, couple of hotels, and 1 gas station. And they had a pier at the end, people down there fishing for blue crab all day long. Kids having a good time at the ballpark tonight. Over 6,000 here tonight. Great night for baseball. The only thing that would make this night better would be a Lexington Legends victory, and we need 4 runs to get it done. So let's see what we can do here. Tyler Wilson in relief. So Wilson will get set. Gerald McDade steps in, the number 9 hitter. The pitch misses a ball. So McDade, then top of the order, Boog Powell, and then Ryan Jackson, the shortstop. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Tyler Wilson. Big guy on the mound. Big right-hander. Pitch. Misses inside. Now we got some barking coming in from down the left field line. Can't tell if it's coming from the dugout or not, but all of a sudden the home plate umpire can't please either side right now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Thing fell off the table there at the end. McDade, a 143 batter. Needs to get on base here. The count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's back up toward the second baseman, Kelly. Long throw, got him. You can tell it's been a slow night hitting-wise when the fans get excited on a ground ball. They're not booing, folks. They're saying boog. Hugh, I got a trivia question for you. I actually saw a ball player named Boog Powell play ball. Been a year or two ago, but I can't remember when he retired. 80s? Yeah, I think it was early 80s. I saw him at the old Tiger Stadium. Foul ball over to the left side of the netting, and we'll set down on the brown carpet. 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. He retired in 77, so yeah, it's been a long time. That one's hit over the top of the stadium here. Got somebody's car alarm back there. Actually, if you know the layout of this place, that would be a one-hopper off the dollar store. The pitch. Low, inside. Boog Powell trying to pull a Bee Gees here and stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still, a lot of people have not left. You get those 11-2 and 10-1 games, those kind of things, so you'll see people leave early. But in a game where you've got a chance, this is right above us here. Hit right above us. Count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's 1 out, nobody on. Legends need 3 to tie and extend the game, or 4 to win it outright. Tyler Wilson delivers. Too low. Count goes full. Boog wanting to get on base any way he can here. Either a good pitch to hit or make Wilson hit the strike zone. Here's the pitch. That's low and inside, and down to first base goes Boog Powell, and you'd have thought he hit a grand slam. Crowd way into this, and let's see if the Legends can reward them here with their support. Jackson will come to the plate, and that'll mean guess who is the go-ahead run. Or the tying run, I should say. He's standing over there in the on-deck area, and the perfect player to have if we can get Another runner on base here. Wilson the pitch. In there for a strike. 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Now I like the little green monster out there in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Another one right down the middle. Jackson. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. Boog Powell at first. Here's the pitch. Lifted to right field, but not deep enough. Over there to play it. No problem. Perez. And we're down to 2 outs. And Courtney Hawkins steps in. A little bit of hope left. Keep hope alive. Powell stays at first. The Hawk, he is zoned in right now. Wilson, the pitch. Smoked one, foul. Man. Some of the old cartoons would have the ball getting hit at the ballpark, and as it was flying out of the stadium, it was going, ah, screaming. When Courtney hits the ball, that's what they do. There's so much noise in the stands you can't hear it, but the pitch. That's low. Oh, they called it a strike. He's not real pleased. All right. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. Now that bounces up on top of the mattress overstock warehouse. And the guy looking at his cell phone caught it on 1 hop. 0-2. Wilson. Hawkins. The pitch. Low. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I didn't notice the glasses before for Hawkins, but he is wearing glasses this evening, helping him see the ball. The pitch. Ball gets away. And that's the 3rd out. That'll retire the side, and that's your ball game. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Final score in this one, the Charleston Dirty Birds pick up their 2nd win in 2 nights by the score of 3-0. For the Legends, they go to 13-23 on the season, and the Dirty Birds move to 17-22 on the year. That's going to wrap up our coverage this evening. We will be back tomorrow for the 3rd game of this series as the Charleston Dirty Birds face the Lexington Legends. Again, the final in this one, the Dirty Birds 3, the Legends nothing. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. We'll see you tomorrow right here on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Good night, everybody.